And I mean, part of that is why the budget's getting bigger, or the deficit's getting bigger.
Well, I wouldn't be in favor of that. I don't know if we're gonna have a whole lot of choice when it comes to that. However, we have to, I mean, these are gonna be really ugly things. I mean, you're gonna see, if we actually carry through with what we said we were gonna do down there, there's gonna be some drastic consequences. And I don't think they have to be that, if we just clean up some of the stories. Got horror stories about Health and Human Services area there, where there was a whole bunch of people sitting around at this one particular place because of the union situation. They couldn't be let go. Well, I'm sorry, we have to start doing that. Some privatization I'm looking at in the budget of the DNR. One area was the nurseries. Well, we know that the private can do it cheaper. Why wouldn't we do that? Well, I was told, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to get into a fight with the union. I said, so be it. That's what I've been sent to do.
What about LGA cuts?
Well, I think what we passed in the first phase of the bill was to hold them at the 2010 levels. I don't know that I can sit here with a crystal ball and say that's a safe presumption, but I think it's a good presumption. It would give them what they got in 2010, but not projected increases, which is again that difference between a 5% growth in government and 22.3% growth in government. Generally, if people can get what they got last year or close to it, you're able to find ways to reform and hold things together. One of the areas that I'm intent on making parity with is what they call the transit levy aid. That's basically a metro LGA program. For a variety of reasons, it's been a sacred cow under Democrat leadership and Republican leadership. And the metro block has been successful in leaving that in a different category than LGA. I think that day of reckoning is coming, and I'm preparing for the fight. So I'm doing some research with our House staff right now, figuring out how much transit levy aid has grown or decreased since 2003, and I know it's been held level some years and increased others that LGA was reduced. And so those two can be on the same track before LGA, in my opinion, should be more of the fix than it already is.
What you'll hear come from me to deal with LGA along with that is something that's probably a little more understandable, and that's Minneapolis-St. Paul gets the majority of LGA, believe it or not.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Yeah, and they're sanctuary cities. And I keep going back to this illegal immigration thing. If they are picking and choosing what laws that they're not enforcing, they have the ability to do that, then they don't need our local government aid, as far as I'm concerned. And that's I don't know how many millions they're getting. They're getting over half of the total LGA.
That's about 41%.
Yeah.
They also have full-time firefighting staff. We find ways to make it do with volunteers out here, and I'm working on legislation that would trying to come up with a way to carve a formula that would say if you've got more than 50% full-time firefighting staff, you don't need LGA.